ColdFusion Alive, the podcast for the ColdFusion community. Discover practices, tools, techniques, tips and trends for modern ColdFusion development. Brought to you by TeraTech, the ColdFusion experts. Develop, secure, optimize. Here is your host, the founder of TeraTech, Michaela Light.
Hey, I'm here at the CFCamp, day 2. I'm here with Chris. Hello, Chris.
Hey.
Nice seeing you again. And Chris is one of the people that started the whole thing, along with Nietzsche and a few other people in a far, far away 2008, right?
Yes.
So, how did you came to that? Why did you guys decide to create
Well,
a CFCamp?
At that time, I was manager of the German ColdFusion user group. Had been doing ColdFusion for like 12 years and got pretty involved and tried my best to get the community going. And Adobe was doing a couple of events at that time, and then they canceled their only European event. And I tried everything to get them to do something, but they wouldn't do it. Too complicated, too expensive, whatever. And I said in the end, well, you know what? I'm going to do it myself. And within 2 weeks, I did set up a CFCamp, the first ColdFusion camp, as it was called. One day, one track, 7 sessions, heavily improvised. But it worked out, and people liked it. And we wanted to repeat it. Later, for personal reasons, I couldn't follow up. Then Misha came in and took over. And, well, he has been continuing to do it ever since. And he made it this big and an awesome conference.
And here we
that's how here we are.
Here we are, nice. So,
It's our 11th conference in 15 years. We had some breaks due to COVID, of course. And
Finally,
as
now
I said
we're
in
here.
the beginning, yes.
So many people ask when it's going to start and everything else. So I see everybody's pretty happy to be here. And
Yes.
what else is going on here? Do you guys already know what's going to happen next year? Do you already have something in mind, or it's too early to talk about that?
Well, we are currently exploring different options.
Okay.
We might change to another venue. We might change, or maybe, as you know, we started out always late in the year, like October, November, but that was pretty close to CF Summit and stuff, so we decided to move to June. That's not finalized yet, but we're planning on expanding, discussing maybe even a third day of CFCamp.
Oh, wow.
But that's not finally decided. So after CFCamp, we'll do a big feedback round and get everything together, and then with a few people get together and talk through it and get opinions, and then in time we will announce what, when, and where. But there'll be a CFCamp in 2024, unless something like the sky falling down on us.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that sounds nice. Well, from what I've heard, you actually believe that ColdFusion and the whole CFML thing is not that as so many people talk. And it's CF Alive, so we also believe that's still happening. And where do you see ColdFusion and the CFML and Lucy going this and next years to come?
I think you have to differentiate between, let's say, the US market and the rest of the world.
Okay.
Without blaming anyone, I think Adobe is too heavily focused on the US market. So we are struggling here with a niche market and people leaving that market, companies leaving that market. But we have let's say, the true followers who are as convinced as ever of ColdFusion and Lucy. And we have a solid base. And we're happy to see the developments both in ColdFusion and in Lucy. And there is progress coming, and we are still hoping to bring that progress to good use in the companies and private projects and whatever.
Well, I'd say you are, because a conference like this definitely makes a statement both here and in the rest of the world. So
that's one of the purposes of the conference.
That's great. So,
yes.
Well,
and I'm very happy. We have a lot of regulars, but this year, after this 4-year break, 3-year break, we had quite a few new people. Almost a third are new people, And in a small market like ours, small community, for us, that's amazing and exciting.
It is. Congrats on that.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much and see you next year.
Definitely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Get detailed show notes on today's episode and your free CF Alive Modern ColdFusion Guide at TeraTech.com. That is TeraTech.com. Viva la CF Alive Revolution!